We back with another one. Miss Toya, Chrissy, Angel.
This is Wednesday night and our vibes are high. This is ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Oh, this is Chick Chat night. We're gonna vibe all night. Oh, this is Chick Chat night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Chick Chat night. Chick Chat night. Chick Chat night.
So what y'all thought? We were over with? Nah, we back. Like we never left.
Okay, so ladies, if you're rocking with us, go on and put your hands up and let me see y'all. And fellas, don't forget to tell a friend. The chicks are back. Woo!
Your circle don't fit your goals. You got friends just as envious as your foes. Deep down in your soul, you already know you can't stay where you are. You've been pleading with God. Every morning you get up and get dressed. You know in your spirit you too genius for that job. Too much of a creative dreamer to be put inside a box. But if you keep doing what you've always done, you gonna keep getting what you always got. You letting them habits hold you. You think you owe something to the old you. Meanwhile, you got businesses brewing in your belly. You got gifts growing in your gut. You got talent on the tip of your tongue, tired of being hushed, potential untouched. If you would just jump.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. I am your girl, Miss Toya.
Hey, this is your girl, Chrissy.
Your girl ain't you, baby.
Oh, and I'm Michelle.
That was cute.
Listen, guys, we are not advertising for the Rapids. That was just something that was not cut off at the end of that video. But welcome to the Chick Chat Show. Happy Wednesday, everybody. How has everybody week been going so far? Ladies, talk to me. Michelle.
A lot, busy, overwhelming, but that's usual for me.
Yes, Miss Angel.
Oh my God, I've been jumping. I'm just gonna say today, just jumping over hoops today. Tried to start me off a little rocky, but God see my favor, and He favors me. I'm gonna say that He favors me. And then I also had a good deed of helping save a life today. Y'all, I seen a car actually flip 3 times in front of me. Wow. So me and 3 of my attendants that was together this morning, and a couple, workers on the side of the road. Girl, we got that man out that car.
Wow.
That's
Got
a
him out,
blessing.
and he just got up out of there, no scratch,
away.
nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
He had y'all right in the right place at the right time.
So that was my day. I ain't even worrying about the week. That was my day, my good deed.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. So.
Listen, you saved a life. Miss Chrissy.
My week been good. Today was a little hectic. Migraine had me to bed all day, so I'm just powering back up. I ain't all the way 100%, but I'm doing better than what I did because I almost ain't come if this thing ain't eased down.
Right.
But other than that, baby, I'm good to go now. How was yours?
My week been pretty good. Can't complain. My baby got a birthday this week, so I'm super excited about that.
All right.
He's turning a big 6.
Okay.
So I'm super excited. But besides that, I'm just happy to be alive. Happy to be sitting at the table with you guys. For us, Wednesday is the best day of the week because, we get to come here. This is like a therapy, whether people realize it or not, to sit behind this mic and talk about issues and get answers and provide some clarity to other people who may need it. So I'm good. As long as everybody else is good, I'm good.
See, I got my collar shirt. I came to listen.
Pop my collar. Listen, you guys, speaking of my collar, shout out to Keela Brown with Cute Things.
Right. Shout out Keela.
On the outfit for me tonight.
All right.
Ma'am, please make me your brand ambassador. Thank you.
Do it.
Do it. And let's get these brands out there. So tonight we have the beautiful
Yes, indeed. Dropping
You
this
dropping
phone.
phones? You okay? Are you nervous tonight?
No, girl, I'm trying to get this stuff out.
We have the beautiful Miss Michelle Scott of Passionate Care Services LLC. You guys, we're gonna get into her. We're gonna let her introduce herself to you guys, and she's gonna let you know where she's from first, and then we'll get into the rest.
Okay, so for those of you who know me quite well, I am right here a resident of Riviera Beach, Florida, the Raw.
All right.
I love that.
I'm going to always rep the Raw, to
I
be
love it.
honest with you. A little bit of West Palm at the same time, but definitely Riviera is my home.
Yes.
So that is where I reside.
Tell me where you from.
So I am the CEO and founder of Passionate Care Services. We are a skilled licensed home health agency here in West Palm Beach, Florida. And we cover areas from Broward all the way to Vero Beach.
Oh, wow.
So we cover a big open, a huge territory range for
Yes.
services for individuals, children, minors, teenagers, adults, and elderly clients, geriatrics. So,
Okay.
should I keep going? Okay.
This is your time. This is your moment. You rep your.
So we have our home healthcare agency. I have an adult day training program in West Palm Beach. We opened that 2 years ago. For those of you that don't know what an adult day training program is, it's similar to an adult daycare. So you know how you have your elderly clients that go and they have this program or facility where they do bingo and,
Yeah.
and yoga and people come and entertain them. So mine is more for young adults with disabilities.
Oh,
Autism,
okay.
Down syndrome, cerebral palsy. So we have a program that is state funded, 5 days a week, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That
Okay.
is my baby. I absolutely love it. If you guys ever get a chance, those of you that are watching to come and tour, even volunteer, you guys, it will make your day. A sad day, you will come out smiling, you will come out thankful, you will come out grateful of those little small things. And if you guys just follow us on social media, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So West Palm Beach has their location, and I just opened another location in Boca Raton. That was a big task for me. That was a leap of faith, to be honest. Going into unknown territories. Boca, as you guys know, they have a reputation for just being
That.
yes.
We just gonna leave it there.
Yes, it's a high-end area. You
Very,
know, everyone
yeah.
can't charter those areas, but
Yeah.
I definitely went down there walking on faith, and I felt like God led me to that area. And right now, we are fully operating, going on 8 months.
Wow.
In September, with about 50 participants in our Boca location.
That's
That
good.
is nice.
And it really does show a need for it in the community, and that's another reason why I really wanted to come on the podcast, because a lot of our minorities, our black families, our Spanish families don't know the resources and the benefits out there to help them with loved ones with developmental disabilities. So those of you who would love to email us, call us, follow us on social media. If you have a loved one with a developmental disability and you need services or even just don't know where to start, give us a call. We will definitely help you and guide you in the right direction.
Okay.
Yes, you guys, their website is listed along with their phone number at the bottom of the screen. Please contact Michelle if you have a loved one that may possibly need her services. So, Michelle, what made you pick the special needs spectrum to focus on?
That's a good question. Well, it was a little bit of elderly, because my heart goes out to children and elderly people. Always have. And I started out working in municipalities, City of West Palm, City of Boynton, but on the side, I was always doing home health care.
Oh, okay.
Just so happened, an employer where I work, his wife had a agency as well, and I was always looking to help elderly clients, but once I learned that there are programs or agencies that help individuals with developmental disabilities, that grabbed me, you know. Growing up, I had a really close friend who I call now my sister, my godmom. She had Down syndrome, so I was introduced to special needs also at a younger age too.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was always curious as to, you know, their needs and their well-being as the same as elderly
That's
clients.
nice.
So that's what led me, honestly, to working with individuals with special needs. It's something different. There's there's a home health care agency on every corner in Florida. Florida is a retirement state, to be honest. A lot of individuals come here and they have Medicare, you know, but the ones with Medicaid, a lot of agencies tend to stray away from because Medicaid don't pay that much, you know. But that does not mean that those individuals should be left behind and they should get the proper care that they need.
Right.
So that even further made me gravitate to individuals with special needs too, because they need that same care and that same love and that same affection as the elderly clients are getting, or VA veterans are getting at the same
Makes
time.
sense.
Now, before we move on, can you briefly, can it be brief, explain the difference between the Medicare and the Medicaid?
Well, Medicaid is what I thought and what we all grew, grew up on was it's income based. You know, everyone who doesn't have a set income qualify for Medicaid. But with special needs, that's not true. If you have a developmental disability, you automatically qualify for Medicaid assistance. Okay?
Oh, wow. I
That
never
does
known
not
that.
mean the food stamps or the housing of some sort, but you qualify for
the
Medicaid
medical.
insurance.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
you do have some families that are well off, you know, in certain areas to where they don't
They
need
do
the
cash.
Medicaid assistance. Yeah, they
Gotcha.
don't need it. So you have some families that have primary insurance, meaning the father might carry them on their insurance on the job with Blue Cross or Aetna. So Medicaid comes secondary. Okay?
Right.
But with the difference between Medicaid and Medicare is something that you get at a certain age when you become elderly. So you
Gotcha.
qualify for Medicare.
Okay.
Medicare is another ball game when it comes to health care as well. But it's something good, you know, at the end of the day. But Medicaid, everyone particularly do not qualify for Medicaid if you don't have a special need or developmental disability. But the ones that do, you know, and they can unfortunately utilize the services, then yes, the state will reward them with insurance with Medicaid as well.
Is it behavior too? You know, like some kids have behavior problems. Do you have kids that have behavior issues too?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Coming to this program. Come do a tour.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We do. But we love on them with behaviors.
Okay.
I welcome the behaviors, to be honest. As long as it's not anything that is becoming a safety issue with other participants and they're not causing any harm to themselves or others to where it's an unsafe working or environment, then yes. So we're not a behavior-based facility.
Gotcha.
But what I tell my directors, it's a challenge. We welcome them for the first 30 days. Let's see if we can turn around and love on them to make them, you know, maybe redirect those behaviors at some point. So we get the behaviors.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking because I know it's like the disability ones, but what about the behavior ones? Is it different?
Those that are on the autism spectrum, they will exhibit behaviors, physical behaviors. Some of it is, it's different. It can go a long way. I don't want to get too deep into it, but the ones that are nonverbal, they can be stressed, and you know it causes behaviors if they can't communicate properly.
Right.
You know, it can cause behaviors.
It's frustrating.
Those that are in group homes, possibly. You know, a lot of group home workers don't treat them the way that they need to be treated. You know, those staff they're just there for a job. A lot of people, it's just a job. You know, so they talk to them any kind of way and they treat them any kind of way. But when they come to us with those behaviors, sometimes we look at the paperwork and it'll say, oh, they're physical, they did X, Y, Z, and when they come to us, completely different. You know, there has been circumstances where they came and we like, oh boy, you know, we can't manage it, we can't handle it, we'll let them know. But at least 75% of the time, they end up staying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the taking them in that one-on-one connection. That's all
Yes.
you really,
Yes, love on them, show them something
Right.
different, show them what they're capable of doing in that program, and it's like they're there. This is their safe place. You know, this is their sanctuary. You know, they get their own choices and preferences on what they want to do versus someone telling them what to do.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
so it's a wonderful environment. That's all.
Is it like summertime too? Do you do summertime?
Year round.
Year round. Okay.
Year round. We open.
Okay.
Whenever you have a free day,
Okay.
and you say, Michelle, I want to donate 2 hours to your program,
Okay.
let us know.
Okay.
We encourage it. We welcome it. We welcome the community to come out and see, you know, exactly what's going on in your backyard, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
so that's something really good for certain kids that's in high school.
Yes.
For their credits. Do you allow them to come in and do their credits and stuff too?
Absolutely. So this summer we have 3 coming back from college.
Okay.
And we have 1 that's from high school that's going to be working with us in the summer.
Okay.
So yes.
nice.
So
I
we
love
welcome
that.
them to come in because it teaches them, honestly, at a young age, responsibility. It teaches them awareness of different disabilities and how to really, you know, you can really point it out, because a lot of these children, they'll see individuals in the community, whether it's grocery store, whether it's the mall, and they just look like, well, what's wrong with them?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
they don't really know, and they can't really determine, or they can't really determine what type of disability that they have. So coming into our program, they really gravitate to it. You'll be surprised how they leave up out of there. Like,
That's
they would
nice.
really want to fight somebody picking on someone.
Oh,
with autism.
yeah.
Like, don't bother her. Don't do that.
Cause yeah,
Start getting
I love that.
protected.
Yeah.
They learning,
Absolutely.
being educated. That's a beautiful thing, though. I think it's a very beautiful thing.
Yes.
So, let's back it up a little bit.
You know what?
Okay, so you guys, I met Michelle many years ago.
Many moons ago.
And
Yes.
at the time when I met Michelle, I believe you were in nursing school,
I was in not nursing school, massage therapy.
massage therapy.
Mm-hmm.
The big change from massage therapy to this,
Ooh.
like, what would... See, now that kind of messed me up because I didn't know it was massage therapy. I thought you
Yeah.
were in nursing school for what you're...
I
Okay.
went to school for massage therapy because I truly thought that I was going to be working like at this 5-star Lux spa, charging $500 for these exotic massages because I got these good hands. And honey, don't nobody get these hands, but man, that's about it.
That's it.
That's about it. So yeah, I didn't do nursing school. I attempted and thought I wanted to do it, but I strayed away and I feared the classroom work, the books, honey, because you have to be committed. So everyone now that I know that are nurses, one of my best friends is a nurse, and honey, what she went through to get that, it's a lot. It's a commitment, you know.
Nights.
It's a commitment. Hats off to all the RNs that's out there. You
Yes.
got,
Big
why
ups
is that
to you
picture?
guys. It already
know
went
what?
up. It already went up.
Chrissy.
I didn't know Toya was gonna do all this, but Toya
Now
goes.
this is a me
Toya
and,
goes deep.
and
Okay, that's
Michelle's
you right
oldest
there.
daughter. Like, this is when I taught her daughter. She was in my 2-year-old classroom. Now Naya is
wow.
like, how old is
All
Naya?
of
21.
them are graduated.
Yes.
All of them are, my daughter's 22.
Girl, we
Yeah.
don't never know.
And then Jada, we have Jada, Clinique,
Yes.
Shania, and oh yes,
Yes.
congratulations to Miss Shania Parker. She just got
Yes.
accepted into the nation's best nursing program.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Big
Yes.
ups to Miss Shania. Congratulations,
Yes.
LaShandra. You're doing a great job raising them
Yes,
girls.
she is.
I am so proud of her. Hey cousin, you guys keep it up. I'm so proud of everybody. So like I said, when I met you, you were a single mom doing your thing.
I was, and he is.
Did you see yourself at the spot that you are now? Could you ever imagine you being in this in a position that you're in now?
I'm gonna be honest. We on chit chat, so
We on here.
I'm gonna be honest. I always pushed myself, no matter what I did. So I know at some point, whatever I had made my mind up to do, I was gonna be great at doing it. Now, did I think that I was gonna go into the healthcare field? Absolutely not. Like I said, I went to school for massage therapy. Left that, went to municipalities where I worked in the building department and the fire department. So my ultimate goal was to be a firefighter.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So I got the tattoos. I was working with the guys. You know, it was really, I was building code enforcement, all of that.
Okay.
So where I am now, I can say no, I didn't see myself being where I am now, but I did ultimately see myself being successful in whatever career I chose to walk in.
That's what's up. And then you answered my next question. Have you always dreamed big? And
Yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
For her.
If those of you that know me, Toya, you know me for a long time. I push my children. I instill in them the sky's the limit. And
Right.
we always tell that to our children, but to actually have them watch me go through the struggles that I went to get where I am today, I know they're appreciative of what I've done for them and where we are today. Because
Right.
I always instill, like, no matter what you do, keep going. You fall 2 times, get back up 3.
Yes.
Right.
You know? So, but yes, I absolutely did. Everything that I ever done, I always strive for the greatest.
Yes. Now, what has been some of your biggest inspirations and motivations to keep pushing and doing more?
God first. That's first and foremost. My faith. And second is the naysayers, honey. The ones that didn't believe you could do it. The ones that talked down on you. Not Michelle that was in the projects. Not Michelle that was in the 88 Cadillac Caprice or whatever I had my first car was with no AC. You hear me? Okay. But it's the naysayers. You know, you always have to show, and not that you really have to, but it feels good to know that those are the same people that was looking down on you, that did not support you, that wanted to see you fail, who the ones you thought were your friends that are not your friends. But that's what keep me going, honey. Pull up a chair, front seat. You know, because I'm still trucking. I'm still moving through all of it. And trust me, it's hard. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it's easy. It's hard. I would lie and say I have not cried and still cry to this day. But what keeps me going is my faith, because I know God put me in this position for a reason. To be a blessing to others.
Yes.
You're embracing a beautiful thing.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Please don't forget to continue to share this live. This show is streaming live right now on Facebook and YouTube on UGTv Media and UGTv Network 5. You guys, we are going to take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, we'll be back.
That part.
Your loved one deserves special care. That's why there's Passionate Care Services, providing home health care clients with a personalized range of support services. Our goal is to allow our clients to remain in home with their independence, enjoying a better quality of life. From home companion to respite care to skilled nursing services, help and care for your loved one is available from Passionate Care Services, providing quality care with a passionate heart. Visit us at passionatecareservice.net.
All right, you guys. As you can see, the commercial for Passionate Care Services, LLC. You guys, make sure you go check Michelle out. Check out everything that she's doing, all the services that she's offered to her clients. So, Michelle, when the people come, they sign their family members up for your day services. What does their day look like?
For the agency or for the program?
For the program.
So for the program, as far as our services inside the program?
Yeah, like so, when the, what do you call them, your clients or your, students?
For the program, they're participants.
The participants.
For the agency, they're clients.
Okay.
Yes.
So what does the participants' day look like?
The participants have a ball, honey. So our participants, we are structured like a school, but we're not regulated by Department of Education.
Okay.
And I have to say that we're on TV because we're not. But because I like structure, and usually those with developmental disabilities like routine. They don't like to be shifted off their pivot with different things. Okay. So Mondays is Movie Mondays, where they come in. We do snacks every morning, and it's kind of like a free day for the most part.
I was going to say, on a Monday, that's the best.
On a Monday, yes. And we have popcorn machines. They eat popcorn. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we rotate classrooms. So we have a computer class, we have music, we have arts, we have a game room. Every Wednesday is What's Cooking Wednesday, so if you guys ever want to volunteer on a What's Cooking Wednesday, the first Wednesday of every month is Wellness Wednesday. So we do facials. Not the real fake, because some people hyperallergenic, you know, little cute little mask you get out of 5 and below. So we paint their nails with the gel polish. I bought the little gel
pampering
machine.
The girls.
Yes. So on a typical day, they would change classroom settings twice a day. We eat lunch, and by the time you know it, honey, the day is gone.
Over.
Yes, the day is gone. So they're usually loading up about 2:30 for dismissal, and it's a wonderful day there. I'm telling you, it's paradise, honey. So, but yeah, our programs that we have, a little bit different from all the. Have you guys heard of JARC before?
No, I haven't.
JARC, ARC, L Center.
I heard of the ARC right there on Australia.
So, okay, Goodwill.
I heard of Goodwill.
Goodwill. So Goodwill, those are similar programs like ours.
Oh, okay. Because I used to drive for Palm Beach Connect and a long time ago. We used to take kids to the Goodwill.
So I usually use those. Like ARC has been around for years. Goodwill has been around for years.
Yeah.
But once Passionate Care came around, baby, okay, and we started implementing some new things.
Tell us about it.
Taking them on field trips and posting these cute pictures of doing activities and engaging. Now they're stepping their game up. Okay. And I can say it with my chest out on TV. Okay. They stepping their game up.
They better.
Yes. Yes. And that's okay because you know at the end of the day we service in the same community, so we want them to get that same experience somewhere else. You know.
Okay.
But once they step into our program, you guys know I'm OCD, so our facility is clean, spotless. Okay, that's one of the things that sells at the same time.
Right.
Correct.
And we hire great staff.
That's what's up.
Honestly, I tell
Gotcha.
every time I do an interview or podcast, I tell people, you know, your staff means the world. You
Yeah.
cannot run these businesses by yourself. You got to hire
Yep.
great people, and of course, it comes. You know, you go through some bad apples before you can get that good staff.
Always.
Gotcha.
But right now, I have such a great staff at both locations to where I sleep good. You
That's
know,
a good thing.
Knowing that they can handle it, they can manage it. Yeah.
So
great
you got
staff.
good confidence
Good
in your
confidence.
staff.
And they got a soft heart just like me. They love on those participants.
That's a beautiful thing.
So
Yes.
now, speaking of staff, let's talk about this beautiful lady right here who I ran into the other day. I love her. Okay. I ran into Moms, I believe it was like 2 days ago, and I was like, you know, Michelle's gonna be on. Michelle's like, no, I didn't know. Michelle didn't know. So, but let's talk about Moms.
Yes.
First of all, how does it feel as a daughter to be able to employ your mom?
Don't get me emotional, Toya. It feels so good, you know. My mother always been like my backbone. She's always been in the back burner. I tell people all the time. Right now, she's on the front row, but starting this business, she always been there. To be
Stop,
honest.
Michelle. My
I know.
goodness.
So whenever I needed her, Ma, I need you to send this email. Ma, I need you to type this letter. Ma, I need you to. She was working at a law firm. Hey, print out these 150 pages, so we don't use up our ink and paper.
Right.
She
Sorry,
was
Mom.
doing that.
Thank you, Mom.
So,
Already inside
she,
secretary.
yeah, she was doing reports and everything for me before she even came on board. And what happened was, in 2022, I was working like a dog. I ended up going to the hospital for about 4 days, and I had been telling my mom to come on board. Now, mind you, when you of age, your main concern is insurance. You know,
Yeah.
she was like, my insurance. I gotta make sure my insurance together.
Don't we make
So-
sure that insurance together?
Yeah. So when I went to the hospital, I'm like, Ma, I really need some help. She's like, okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm like, for real? You gonna leave? She was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave. So we did it really the professional way. I took out to eat. You know, it was like an onboarding. We celebrated, and she came on when I was down in Datura, and she been rolling ever since. So
Yes.
it's a lot. You know,
Shout out
I
to
think
Miss
she worked harder
Trina.
now than she did before.
But I believe she loves
Yeah,
it, and I don't
enjoying it,
think
yeah.
that she will be
It's not even
any
like work.
other
Oh,
place
baby,
than
she
right
a
there
pit
with
bull.
you.
She
Yes.
a pit bull. I'm not even gonna play.
Yes.
So she handles the billing. She over the money. Thank you. She over the money. So you know already, we ain't missing no dollars nowhere.
Nothing. Yeah, won't. What's her name? What was the lady who killed Selena? Yolanda Saldivar.
Yeah.
Yes. So she definitely but I have my mom there. I have my cousin is a director. My daughter is a director in Boca.
Yes.
Family thing. I love
Yeah,
that though.
my
Everybody-
dad drives the vans. He does the maintenance
I
to
was
help
gonna
me
ask you
out.
about, do you have van services,
yeah.
like driving
Oh, my
services?
God.
Yeah, so we will close. The staff is like family. You know, we all like one big. Honestly,
That
we're like one
has
big
to
family.
feel
It should be comfortable.
amazing.
Yeah,
Everybody
so
comfortable.
that's how I want the environment. You know, I don't like stuffy and bad vibes and bad energy. Whenever there's a problem, we nip it in the bud. I'm
Right,
like,
that's how you have-
meeting.
yeah.
Let's go. Let's get to it. You know, so if you're not comfortable where you were, I've been there.
Right.
We all done been there, worked in places where you done had Karens, you done
Yeah.
had people that just mess with you for no reason, and it's just like, ugh. Like, you
Yeah.
might love your job, but you hate the people that work there. That's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
You know, that affects the quality of work that you put in, and
Absolutely.
they know a lot of the staff. I hear this all the time. I know a lot of them are watching. that they say the reason they are sticking around because of me. Like, Michelle, you're a great boss.
Well, you got a great boss. You don't want to go nowhere.
You don't want to go.
You'll stick it out with them.
Because I've been there. I done been there with shitty bosses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like ones that you really can't stand. You just want to flat their tires after work. You know, so I'm not that
never
type
for wanted to.
I'm not that type of boss. I'm very generous. If you're good to me, I'm great to you.
Right.
That's it.
It makes a comfortable environment, though.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody want to know. When you got to pray before you go to work, that's a problem. I used to pray before I go, and I'm outside praying, Lord, please, just give me strength for this day to get through here.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That is so.
I was gonna ask you about
beautiful.
the vans, like as far as like transport. So what's your time frame for transport? Like,
so we transport for the program. So I do transportation service. That's another thing that Medicaid will pay to.
You going door to door, right?
We go door to door, honey.
Okay.
So West Palm got about 6 vans. Boca have 2.
Okay.
So we have drivers pick up, drop off, but it is, honey,
What?
it's a lot of work. These vans and the maintenance and it's just a lot. It's a lot come with it, but because of what you're doing, it just make it feel good. It's rewarding. This is the job working with elderly clients, children. It just make you feel good. It don't matter what trials and tribulations and troubles come with it, honey. You deal with it because you know to see the smile on their face is all worthwhile. That's it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's talk about the ribbon cuttings. How many ribbon cuttings have you done?
A lot.
Why am I laughing at this?
I don't
Gotta be a
know.
lot because she laughs so hard. Gotta be a lot. It has to be a lot.
It's a method to the madness, not Kristen.
Let's get it.
I didn't know anything about ribbon cuttings until I joined the chambers.
Oh, okay.
Again, putting yourself for business owners, putting yourself in rooms with people that you can network with is very important.
Right.
So I joined, when I tell you, I think I'm with probably 6 chambers. Black chambers, women's chamber, North
Black
Palm Beach chamber, Palm Beach chamber, and Book 5.
Okay.
Both the chamber. So the ribbon cuttings I did with North Palm Beach and West Palm, Boca chamber for Boca, and that's really, honestly, we don't really need to do ribbon cuttings because our clients come from coordinators. So the word of mouth is good, but because our clients are referred by waiver support coordinators, we don't really have to do a lot of marketing. The marketing, we don't. But you want to get out there and let, especially in an area like Boca.
Yeah, Boca's big.
Boca is
but
huge.
Boca's are busy though.
And Boca is busy, but Boca have a lot of who's, you know? So you want to get your face out there. And what I learned about Boca is the ones that really support you will support you organically and genuinely. And if you're doing the right things, they will put you in rooms to succeed.
Correct.
You know, and there's some that come in with their nose up and they, who's the owner?
Yeah, because they want to see. Yeah.
You know,
Boca got
how
some
do you
big
afford-
boys, big
Honey,
women now. Yeah.
I went through it all. You name it, I've been
trust
through
me, I
it.
know about
they
Boca.
come, they come in. Some of them are very unfiltered. How do you afford this? Was this loans? Was this, you know?
Was this a PPP?
Yeah, all of the above.
Wow.
So, and they asked, you know, but again, the ribbon cuttings was just awareness to the community and bring together city councils and other businesses to let them know what services you offering in that community.
Okay.
So, and being part of the chamber is important. I'm learning now the benefits of being part of a chamber. Because at first I'm thinking, oh, I'm just going to pay the money and they're going to come to the ribbon cutting. No, those people really support what you have going on. And people that don't even know you support you more than somebody that will, your next door neighbor. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All because they are part of the chamber.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
nice. So now you're building your business, you're putting yourself out there, you're branding. How does it feel when you're riding down the street and you're seeing yourself, you're seeing your advertisement, you're seeing people promoting you? Like, how does that charge you and make you want to keep going?
You just said it, that last sentence. You got to keep going, Michelle. You can't stop. You can't slow down. It's really people depending on you. We have over 200 caregivers work for our agency, and I have over 25 staff inside the facilities. So when you look at something like that, it's like, okay, I can't slow down. You know, God just give me the strength to keep pushing and keep going, because when you employ so many people and they look forward to you being or your company is the way that they put food on their table,
Correct.
you know, you can't slow down.
Yeah,
you gotta
when
keep
you got
going.
people
So you're not
depending
getting
on you.
comfortable,
Yeah.
basically, what you're saying.
Oh,
You're
no.
gonna keep pushing.
And
No.
then you started a blessing because you know a lot of these special needs they need that for the adults
Oh,
because
yes.
it's not out there.
It's not.
So I'm really loving this.
Yeah, it's
I'm
something
really loving
different.
it.
Like I
Yes.
found my niche. You know, all along I was trying to figure out what is it, something I love doing, and God will literally put it right in your face. And this is your project. And sometimes I question, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect. Like, oh my God, this a lot. Why am I still going? Why I'm still trying to open another business? But you have to understand when you on a assignment for God, He will make a way, baby, to where I look back sometimes, and I was just on a prayer line. We do a prayer line every morning with 4 girls. I just added another lady in, and my cousin was bringing something to me. She say, "You knocking down walls." And stay with me for a second, ladies. Okay. You knocking down walls. I say, "What you mean, girl?" She said, "You knocked down the wall in day tour. My first office. I knocked the wall down and got a bigger space. Got to West Palm, knocked that wall down, got a bigger space. Opened my ADT program, started with a smaller square foot space, knocked that wall down and expanded to another one." She said, "Do you not see the pattern?" And this was 6 o'clock this morning. I stopped. I said, "You know
You
what?"
had to realize.
I said, "You're right, girl. I'm knocking down walls, literally in the sense like I keep going,
Right.
You're upgrading every time.
every single time. Like it does not matter. Even when I get tired, I keep going. But I know I'm on an assignment because this is what God put me here for.
Right.
So
Okay.
when I start to slow down, then I know, okay, He pleased with what I've done. Now it's time, to move on to the next chapter. But for right now, Passionate Care gonna keep going.
I love it. So what do you feel like as far as on for, like, do you want to push it a little bit further, like to Orlando, to Miami? Because I know you want to expand. I know you want to get worldwide. You want to pretty much get global. I know it's in your mindset.
So I do want a franchise. But this is my baby. It's so dear to me.
Okay.
Most
Right.
people, most entrepreneurs, they're like, yeah, go ahead, put it over there. But I'm very passionate about what I'm doing, and
Okay.
it says it in the name, Passionate Care. So
Okay.
if anybody want to take my name and brand it in another state, I need to know, are you this?
hands-on.
Yes,
Right.
like
Yeah.
baby, you got to take care of this.
Right.
This is my brand. This is my child. I birthed her.
Right.
But to answer your question, yes, I would love to. Someone inboxed me a couple months ago about coming to Georgia.
Wow.
Yeah. So Georgia is in desperate need of programs for special needs individuals.
Wow.
And just to think, even with you guys sitting here, a lot of people don't know the need, how
Right.
much it is needed in the community for these group of individuals.
Yeah.
So you take it to another state, even if I don't end up opening another business or franchising a business, one thing that I am going into is consulting, is helping
Okay.
other women start other agencies.
That's beautiful.
So
nice.
that's a project that I have coming up real soon.
Okay.
Is doing that. So if I don't brand it, I'm gonna help other women do the same thing that I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you still pushing.
Open
You
up
still
that.
pushing. You
Yes.
still opening. You still knocking down doors because you still help them. So you still, it's like you started going. Like you said, you're not stopping. You're not getting comfortable. You're not sitting in one spot.
That's a whole nother world out there for them. So that's, like I said, that's a blessing. That's a whole nother
I
world.
love it,
Even
though.
if you're getting somebody else and branching and taking them and teaching
Yes,
them.
and I've
That's
done
gonna
it.
be-
I've been
yeah.
doing it. So now I'm just trying to capitalize on my knowledge. No offense, ladies, that I've
Yes.
helped pave the way. But now that I'm super busy, consulting is the next thing that I can offer outside for my time. you
Okay.
know.
Right.
Let me help you build this agency that you want to get done, or if someone's seeing me doing what I'm doing, then okay, come on over. We gonna work it together. I'm gonna help you get on your feet.
I love the
But you
embracing.
branch out from there, yeah.
Now I have like a general question. Why do you guys think that autism and other what is the word I'm looking
Disabilities
for?
or-
Disabilities are so nowadays. Thank
It
you,
is.
Chrissy.
Nowadays,
All
it's
kind
so
of brain
funny you
freezes.
mention that. Thank you for asking that question, because now they are saying so many things is part of the autism trait, what contributes to the autism trait, and now it's food
Yeah.
that we eat. It can be genetic. That's automatically. That was what 20 years ago. It was more genetic.
Yeah.
Now they're saying contributing to that is the food that we eat, things that we put in our body. It's a lot of things that can contribute to the individual coming out with autism. And sometimes it's not even that they are born with autism. Some of them are picking up autism traits even later on in years. They're being diagnosed now with autism, not just from 2 years old. Because normally you get diagnosed between 2 and 3 years old when they start seeing developmental delays.
Right.
Whether it's speech delay or walking delay or anything to where, okay, he's a little behind in doing this, then they will test him to see if he's autistic. Usually Down syndrome, you can determine that right in the womb when they do the needle.
The
Yes.
amniocentesis.
Yes.
That thing hurt, boy.
Yeah. So they can determine that from the womb. But autism is really huge. Not that it supersedes any other developmental disability, but it's still so unknown. Yeah. So they're doing a lot of tests trying to figure out, because there's different levels of autism that you have some that are lower functioning on autism level, and you have some that are geniuses on autism level.
Yeah.
Literally, I've experienced it myself to where I'm sitting there in homes and I'm like, my mouth is dropped because they're doing math questions that we wouldn't even think that we could even answer. So it's still such an unknown diagnosis to where it gets a lot more awareness than cerebral palsy or Down syndrome or most intellectual disabilities. Autism is just one of those that they just can't figure it out just yet. And because it's so many different levels of it, because they can be nonverbal, they can be verbal, they can be super smart to where they remember any and everything that you say. So but to contributing factors, a lot of it they're now saying is just what you eat, how you take care of your body, all the above, radiation when you're pregnant. It's a lot of factors that can contribute to your child coming out being autistic.
I heard about heard as far as for like boys, they have the most autism, but they were saying it was in the shots. I heard somebody was like, be careful with giving your boys them shots, because you got some people I've seen on social media, their kids was perfectly fine before they got them shots.
Yes.
And their babies just started to delay, and it was mostly in the boys, not in the girls.
Yes. So
I don't know if
see
it's too much mercury they put in those babies' bodies or what, but there's a lot going somewhere.
Yes. A lot of naturalists will tell you, to stay away from the shots that they're giving your children, the vaccinations, all of that sort that can contribute to different delays and developmental disabilities. So we don't know, to be honest. I mean, I for one, I don't know. I think my mom got me vaccinated when I was a baby, but I didn't do the COVID vaccination.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I was a little bit afraid of the outcome of it, and I was going to take my chances. And baby, I'm just going to pray.
My mom was fussing at me, talking about, you going to mess around and be out of here. You need to take it.
I mean, the ones that have right now, we don't know what the effects are for the most part.
A lot of people regret.
A lot of them have blood clots, though. A lot of them people die. Some of the people died because they have blood clots. It kind of clot up their blood. Football players, a lot of athletes mess around and end up getting out of here too.
Well, I don't think it was fair that most employers were mandating and making.
Oh my God!
Yeah. A lot
people
of
were getting fired because they didn't get the shot.
I was against it, so I did not require my aides to have a COVID vaccination. I felt, even though it was state required, mandated, I still didn't do it. Don't quote me on it.
She didn't say that.
Y'all, I'm just playing.
She definitely made it right to get it.
But yeah, I just didn't feel that was fair. Like, it's their own personal right that if they choose to not want to put something in their body or substance in their body, they should have the right not to do that.
It's some jobs they wasn't playing. Like, you're not gonna work here no more. And we had a contract with FPNL. And see, with FPNL, they got some big people uptown, baby, and especially in Juno Beach at the other office. Them people fought that. And I'm like, listen, I work from home too. I'm like, why I got to go? I ain't even around nobody. They was like, you still got to get it. And I'm like, well, you can just go ahead and fire me or write me up, whatever you going to do.
Yeah.
Because I ain't even around nobody. And then what happened was,
said that too. Just fire
they kept pushing it, but you got them CEOs and them big bosses up there at the 145th Street and Juno. Somehow they came together and they just stopped it.
Yeah, it stopped like out the blue. Like, wait,
clockwork.
Like,
no, we're not doing
get
that.
it. Now we
must have had a vote against it, but all we know is they stopped it because one of the young girls, she was under me. She kept calling me, what should I do? What should I do? I said, listen, man, if you don't want to take it, then don't take it. And she was like, it's going to go against her religion. I'm like, well, don't do it.
Wow.
And then some of them,
yeah, a lot of people said against their religion.
but they fought her for that. They told her no. They didn't care about. They didn't
My
care
best
about
friend
that.
said it was against her religion, and baby, she took it to the door.
I would have
with
too.
the attorney.
And what you supposed
for
to do?
her agency. Like,
And what you
she
supposed to
did
do?
not play. I said, girl, what? She said, Michelle, I'm not getting that vaccination. And I didn't blame her. You know?
Listen, people was down. I heard I ended up having an asthma attack, and I heard the paramedic man when they was pulling somebody in, and they was just having a casual conversation about my door, right? Because you know you keep doing it. So I heard the paramedic man say he took the shot and he was down 6 days. I said to myself, he healthy, he was down 6 days. Baby, I ain't finna go. You think I'm finna take the shot?
Right.
No, ma'am.
Right.
No, ma'am. 6 days for a paramedic? That's a long time for a paramedic, and you healthy.
Well, hell, they
I
human
was
too.
unhealthy at that time.
Yeah.
They human.
Baby, I didn't. Baby, I said 6 days.
She said I was unhealthy.
Who? I was already unhealthy. COVID already jacked my lungs up. Like, you think I'm finna take a shot? Then my uncle took it and he was in the bed. I love peeked in. I said, man, oh man, y'all keep trying to trick me, man. No.
Yeah, them thing was causing a lot of stuff.
COVID, boy, if your body ain't no fighter, baby, you gonna go down.
Definitely lost my job at the health department.
And I wasn't
no
trying to go
vaccine.
down. I was already down.
Yeah.
So you know I was
they
down.
was-
That's why we stopped chit chat. I was down, baby. I can't go. I was scared
messed
too.
Yeah, I ain't like it. It caused my uncle to have 3 darn seizures. I didn't like
See
it.
that?
And
See?
strokes.
After
See?
the vaccination?
See?
And they said it was messing with men reproduction and all kind of stuff.
Ooh.
It was no, I wasn't getting it. I told him not to get it. And look, I ain't here this day.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
I ain't here this day. I was
Dang. But you know, they was pushing them older people, the elderly ones. Oh, you
Oh,
gotta get it. They
definitely.
was pushing it so hard. Like I said, my mom was
Somebody
getting
said they
mad
lost
with me
their
about
job at the health department.
That's
Because
right.
it. And I would
Get
turn
it.
around and hit him with a slap. Lawsuit. Bet you I'm finna get paid.
Right?
So let's see, you guys. We're
Wow.
gonna take another quick commercial break, and when we get back, it is time for some chit chat.
Whoop, whoop.
We'll be right back.
Your loved one deserves special care. That's why there's Passionate Care Services, providing home health care clients with a personalized range of support services. Our goal is to allow our clients to remain in home with their independence, enjoying a better quality of life. From home companion to respite care to skilled nursing services, help and care for your loved one is available from Passionate Care Services, providing quality care with a passionate heart. Visit us at passionatecareservice.net.
Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy, DJ, man. Y'all wouldn't know what it is, man. I want y'all to get at me, man. My brand new live podcast. We live every Monday night, 8 p.m., right here on UGTv. That's underground television with Shoe Control. My brand new show, airing every Monday night at 8 p.m. We all the way live. But I'm talking about great vibe, great music, great energy, man. We do it strictly for the hood. We'll boss the real thing, man. They get it. We up one. Yeah. Y'all wouldn't know I do it for the hood. The voice of the streets.
I do it for the hood. It's understood. I do it for the hood.
They get it. Yeah.
And we are back.
Like we never live.
Okay, so you guys, the first topic that I want to get into,
Yes, ma'am.
I want to talk a little bit about Deion Sanders and his boys.
Ooh, glad you touched on this.
Let's talk about it because, Michelle, your son is a student athlete. And the clip that I did want to play that went into some good details about the whole NFL draft thing, of course it wouldn't upload. Why would it upload? It just wants to.
The enemy got a job to do. I keep telling you that.
Yeah, it doesn't want to pop up. But what I want to talk about is how they played with this young man on
Right.
one of the most important
Right.
times of his life. Michelle, as a mom of a student athlete, if this was Jordan going through this situation where he's the best player, one of the top 2 quarterbacks,
And is.
Jordan, we may be talking about you now,
And is.
and he gets to his draft day, and he is skipped over by damn near every team in the league.
I would feel some kind of way, but again, I told you I walk by faith. So whatever was meant to happen is gonna fall right in place. And Deion Sanders, I mean, he is such a stellar when it comes to raising his boys and how he handle himself in public. Yes, he is that dad that don't play by his boys. I'm that mom that don't play by my son, and he know his son's talent.
Right.
You know, so yes, of course they really played him. Not gonna lie, but he did an interview where he interviewed with someone. Don't quote me. But they asked him, you know, is there some teams that you told your son not to pick? Did you see that clip? Did y'all see that?
Yes.
And he said it's not that it's teams that I wouldn't want him to choose. There's just teams that I would not allow my son to play on, you know. So with that being said, a lot of these coaches don't want parents that are so involved with their child knowing, but he know his son's work.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. He know what he created. He know what he built. He
know what he grew.
He know.
Yes,
okay. So wherever his son was gonna be landed at, I just say let him walk by faith and let God guide him to where he's supposed to be and show the hell out, baby.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
And he's
I'm
gonna
going
do
for
just that anyway.
You know they say he arrogant.
Yeah, honey, I
Cocky.
don't care.
Basically saying
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. You gotta have a little bit, cause hello, Brady had it.
But why
Right.
do we have to humble
So why
ourselves?
he gotta let his shoulders down when he walk? Why?
Intimidation.
Not why? No, because it is.
Yes, it's always intimidation. And he came from a good background. That's another thing.
You know, I don't agree with that because I always say us as Black Americans, we already taken over anyway.
Yes.
We done took over every sport you can name, down to damn cricket. Okay, down
Not
the long
cricket.
to cricket, baby. We done took over cross country, and you know when we was in high school, cross country had 20 white people.
Hello.
Okay,
The only thing they put us in shot put.
Person doing cross country or doing the mile. We weren't running no mile on
We
track.
weren't doing it.
Yeah.
But you know, I applaud Deion Sanders for his grace and how he handles things. And yes, he can be a little cocky, but a little bit of cocky is what you need nowadays.
Right.
You know, he know how to pull it out there and reel it back in a little bit. You know, but he letting them know, don't play with me or my sons.
Right.
And I'm here for it, baby.
Not finna walk over him.
Right.
Not damn one of them.
At all.
So how do you guys feel about just being the way that you were naturally made? Because, you know, some people try to change who they are, change the way that they talk, change the way that they look to fit into what people think is supposed to be the image of what you're supposed to be.
I'm not doing it. And man, you already had this conversation before, how you be always apologizing. This is me. And what do I tell you? Be you. If nobody can't take it, that means I don't need to be around you.
Right.
And that's how, there you go. And that's how I carry myself. I'm not going to change myself for nobody. It is what it is. I'm going to make you or break you.
Right.
You're going to be around me or you're going to get away from me. You pick.
Correct.
Well, on a business standpoint, I can agree with you, but to a certain extent, because there's sometimes where you do have to. I'm not
Bite
gonna say
it.
dumb
Yeah,
it down a
humble
little
yourself.
bit,
No, just humble
but
yourself.
you do have to change your ways just a tad bit. There's someone that I follow
Hey,
on
brother.
social media. You guys may know her. She's a realtor out of Georgia. And if you guys are watching, her name is Kiana Watson. That is my mentor. That is my fashion inspo. She's my inspo, honestly, all over across the board. She's very classy, she's very elegant, but she is herself at the same time.
Right.
So with business, they tend to tell you to separate your personal life from your business, and she don't do that. So you might get a post during the day of her showing the property, showing what, you know, builders and what, and then at night you might get a post of her turning up. You know, I love that about her, but she handles it with grace at the same time. So I think that you shouldn't have to change yourself, but in certain environments, yes, you do have to switch it up just a little bit.
Just a tad.
That's it. All right? Trust me. When it comes to business wise, trust me.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hey, Eddie Green.
Hey, Eddie. He's crazy.
Hi, Eddie.
Thank you, everybody. Please don't forget to share this live. We see all your oh my God, we have so many comments.
It's a lot of comments.
It's a lot of comments. Michelle, they love you. They say you are such an inspiration. Mommy said, go, baby. Weeba said, Michelle, so inspiring. Gang Green, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Erica, one of your BFs. Hey, Carla, Tiffany, you guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Please, like I said, don't forget to share this live. So right now we're just talking about Deion Sanders and his sons and how they played him during this NFL draft. But he's apparently he is right where he is supposed to be. Now I seen a little headline that says day 2 and day 3 of the NFL draft never gets any views as it did with Deion Sanders' son not being drafted.
That's
They
prime
said
time. What you
that
mean? That's
now
prime time, son.
it got 7.3 million views.
Ooh, yeah, they want to know, baby.
That's prime time,
why
son.
you did
Do
that?
you
Those
think
in
this
that
was some
curious-
type of publicity stunt, or
No,
I don't know?
I've been watching them since. I used to watch them his show when they first came out when they were smaller. Shiloh, now I love Shiloh because he has a sense of humor, honey, and he's funny. Shador was more standoffish, quiet, kind of like mellow out. But when the Travis Hunter thing went on, I kicked back into them again, and I was just looking at like Shador is different than Shiloh. They're like night and day. For Shiloh, he has more of a goofiness, but he can be anywhere in any setting and he gonna be fine. Shador, I don't see him being in any setting, he's gonna be fine. He's more like standoffish. He will talk if necessary, but he gonna pretty much do what he gotta do. Basically, is what I see from him. I did see him, with his jewelry on playing. I did say to myself, why he got his jewelry on playing? If you lose your necklace or your watch, I know it ain't gonna cost you much, but to get it back. But I just never seen an NFL player do it. Now I've seen men play with their grills in their mouth, but I've never, cause they got them things in their mouth. But I never seen nobody with an actual watch on and an actual necklace on. But I'm rooting for him. I already been rooting for him, and like I said, prime time, do not play. Y'all must forgot who y'all messing with. Deion was a bad man. Y'all
Back in the day, they forgot who prime time is.
Prime time ain't play, baby.
He said it, greatest of all time.
Prime time did not play.
Didn't he like rap or something? Too?
Yes, he did. Child, you see him with that pink suit on?
He tried.
But I do like about
They
Deion.
let you know he is around the board.
We did meet at my cousin's wedding. When my cousin Devin got married, he was at the Breakers, and Deion did come to his wedding. And I asked him for a picture. He said no, and the reason why is because he didn't want to steal the spotlights. So I
That's
really
very
salute him for that.
respectful.
Yeah, I salute him for that. He did say, he said, no, I can't do it because I don't want to take the spotlight off of him. And I was like, okay, and we all understood and we all respected it. So that man is a respectable man. He made sure that he don't listen.
Real stand-up guy.
Yeah.
So,
Nice looking man.
so I know he gonna do what he gotta do for his children.
And his children look just like him.
But I don't know why he let his hair go off though. He was bald head. I thought he couldn't grow no hair, but he can grow hair.
Oh,
Prime, you acting like
come on now.
he acting like Kurt. Yeah, you going bald, but you can grow hair. I didn't know Prime could grow
You
hair.
know they have treatments now.
Well, he must did something, honey. Cause
They have treatments now. To put,
What is it?
Hello?
Rogaine.
no, I ain't no Rogaine.
They have treatments now to grow your hair.
Oh, implants.
Implants,
Oh, okay,
He
yeah,
did
yeah.
something. 'Cause Prime went bald for a while, and he was like that, like all the way off, like Kurt. But Kurt got hair.
Fast
And
forward.
so do Prime. Prime got hair too now.
Check, and he done got that money.
Okay.
My dog got
I'm like,
waves
what?
now.
Yes, I'm like,
Okay, good hair.
what in the world? So I'm saluting, I'm rooting for him. I mean, it is what it is. But that prank phone call, did you hear what happened with that? They
Well,
got fined
see, that's
for
what I'm
that,
saying.
and
I
they
had
got
the
fined
video,
even
but
more.
it won't load, and that's what I really wanted to play because,
Yeah.
like, how do you just call somebody and prank phone call them on the most important day of their life and tell them,
But
oh,
you
you gotta
remember,
keep waiting?
You
Like,
got
that was
selfish
just so
people in the
immature.
world. You got to remember that. You got selfish people in the world, and they will put that as a prank. That was pretty much, I don't want to say
That
the hate
was-
word, but that was hatred. You don't
Yeah,
want
that
him
was
to
very
succeed. You don't want him to win.
disrespectful.
You wanted to break his heart. You wanted him to be embarrassed. They should have sued him for more than that. They should have got fined more for that, more than that.
They should have, especially
shoulda got
since
fined
they knew
more
who
than
the
that.
source was.
Exactly.
Right.
You got that man phone from your dad's phone, and you call and you put it out there like it's a game. This ain't time to be playing around. This is a serious time for a draft. This nothing to play with.
You talking about somebody's life?
Yeah, his life is on the line.
Absolutely.
That man been waiting for his kids to get to the NFL probably before they even was born. We found they was boys. He want them there. He want his legendary legacy to continue on.
Absolutely.
And what
That's
man
it.
doesn't?
Because you see what Beyonce doing?
She got
okay.
she got blue in her check too, baby.
She got blue, and now she got Rumi ass up there.
I seen her. They did show her, but I wonder if she gonna dance. But give her about 3 more years, she might be stepping too.
Eddie.
He want to work out.
Having all them kids in that lab.
He showed.
Now he
He
should.
said he want to work at Passionate Care just to see Michelle walk around.
Okay.
He gonna be
Man is
comical.
so funny.
I didn't
I'm
read
sick
the
of him.
rest.
So So Michelle, are you hiring at Passionate Care?
We're always hiring. Always.
For what position?
HHAs, CNAs, RNs, LPNs, refer a friend. We do give referral fees for bringing someone on board. Reputable, good people, guys, okay? One thing about having a minority, black-owned business, a lot of people already look for you to, as soon as you answer the phone, to be disrespectful, rude, they black, they ghetto. That is not us, just so you guys know.
I
When you
love
come
that.
into our environment, you don't know who owns it, and that's one thing I stand on.
Love it.
If you do not know who I am, you will automatically think this is owned by a Jew. I'm just being honest.
I love that.
So, yes, good people, guys. We like good people to come in, good, reputable, honest people, because they are going out into the homes. We don't need no issues, okay? But when you do come in, the ladies in my office do screen you. So please don't come in with flip-flops. Please don't come in with bonnets. Please come in dressed just as well as you would go to any other place of business. Be prepared to be presentable and professional coming into our establishment.
People still go to interview with flip-flops and bonnets and stuff.
I know they better not.
How many people Mama Dearest done turned around. I even called some people in my office and had a one-on-one. But I'd rather tell them what they're doing wrong versus turn them around and send them out. Because I feel like, again, I'm on assignment, y'all. So I need to be able to teach them, you know, you coming into a place of business, come in ready to get hired. You don't know,
I
you
never
know
understood
when your next
that.
blessing coming from. So always it goes with the same thing, dress to impress. You don't know who you gonna run into.
Yep. You got a lot of them that do these little applications now that they have to put in a certain amount. So I'm gonna go that way because I don't want the job to still receive them benefits.
Right. They definitely won't get it.
You know, because
they're not gonna get it. I'm just telling you. The ladies in my office go look.
And
I'm sorry, baby. You can take that to go, but before you go, let me just tell you, if you're gonna bring it back, make sure you're dressed the part when you come in. And a lot of them receive it. We haven't had one person yet that give up, suck their teeth or roll their eyes. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I understand. And we work with them, to be honest.
So you got paper applications is what I'm guessing?
We do paper and we can send it to you online. One or the other. So they can definitely, if you guys are interested. If you guys are interested.
Oh my God.
I didn't
I'm gonna start reading Eddie comments.
Her talk, cause she be ready to fight.
That's what he said.
Ready to fight. She do that.
You know, so I would love to hear her pray.
My mom's voice is the same way, so it's like we don't try to talk with aggression. That's just within us.
Oh, you talking about Chrissy?
Yeah.
So
it's just in there. I always have since I've been a kid. And I'm trying to get rid of it, but it don't work.
But that's you.
That's what I'm saying. I try to tone it down, you know, but it's hard customer service.
No. How your sexy voice is?
Sound like Batman. No man.
No, let me hear. How you answer the phone for your hello? Let me hear it.
I ain't gonna lie. That sexy voice don't last long, baby. It go out the window within 10 seconds.
Christy, let me just. Okay, hello.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Oh, that's nice. That sounds good.
I know how to hold it.
Listen, babe, we
I know
raw
how to
babies.
hold it. You know, I got respect. I got manners. And I say thank you. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. How you doing? Good morning.
Okay, but if he, you know, you out on a date and you just, okay, baby.
I tone it down. You know,
She is so
but
sweet.
you know.
We from the raw. That's all that matters. We from the raw.
My thing is, when I get with somebody, they gonna already know this girl here. Yeah,
That's you.
yeah. But you know, I try to soften it up. You know, I be a
Y'all
little
are
nice.
crazy.
I don't try to be too greasy. You know.
Anytime I can hear her say, lay your ass.
Oh yeah, if I
School in the morning.
Eddie, stop.
That is too
Be nice.
funny.
Be nice. Be nice.
Wow.
I don't be trying to have aggression. It's just in there.
That is too hilarious.
But it's okay. But speaking of
what?
let's roll to our next clip. And when we get back, we're going to talk about it. It's Chit Chat. We'll be right back.
Having women that were raised by women that were hurt by men that don't have men, and the men weren't in the home, and then the men that were raised by women that didn't have men, so the men act like bitches and the bitches act like niggas, and then they come together and they're battling because the man wants this power and this respect, and then the woman wants to be taken care of, but now she's had to take care of herself, and he's been raised by nothing but bitches and hair salons all his goddamn life. So now we got soft men that want respect, but they don't know how to get it, and they think you get respect by respect me, and not realizing you get respect by taking care of her, by being a calm, being that male figure she never had.
All right, Masika. That's Masika, ain't it? That's her voice, isn't it? That's Masika.
sound like it.
I think so.
Yeah, that reminds. That's got to be Masika.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Because a lot of people do say that you're very, but that's just how you are. But how do we, because a lot of girls say, oh, I'm in my soft girl era and all of this. How do we get there?
I'm not
Because
gonna-
we're actually, like, we're from Riviera Beach, Florida. Like, we had to do some things, child.
Back in my prime, I was a little softer, but I'm gonna say as far as for now, these men don't come with enough equipment for me, so I have to be on you like that because where is it?
Ooh, let me take
You get what I'm saying? I've never gave a man wifely duties because all you was a boyfriend to me. I've seen people give men wifely duties and he don't even deserve it. Like, what are you doing? Do you not realize what you're doing? And you wonder when the relationship has ended, you all burnt out, you're tired, and you don't want a man no more because you did too much. I don't do too much. I do the bare minimum. If he doing the bare minimum, I'm gonna do the same thing.
I agree.
But I am gonna ask you some probing questions to find out like what you want, what you need, what we need to do. But when I keep finding out, it ain't gonna take me too long to find out you ain't no man. I'm gonna get missing. Now one thing about me, I disappear. I get gone. I ain't lying. I get missing. I'm gonna block you. I'm gone. I ain't never heard of you before. I see you. I ain't never seen you before in my life. But nowadays, these men is like some of them ain't been raised by real men. It's very rare that you find a man who has the skill set. You know what I'm saying? And want to be that man for that woman. Now you got these men that want to take you off the shelf, but they don't want nobody else to have you. We're not playing that type of ball game. What you gonna do?
Right.
And I'm not gonna play this soft girl so you can mess my head up. And no, a lot of that is manipulation. And they want you off the shelf. Nobody else don't get you. We're not doing that. Act like you. If you want me off the shelf, then act like you want me off the shelf and treat me as such. If not, I'ma still be off the shelf and I'ma talk to you like that. And I'ma let you know this is open, baby. I can talk to who I want to talk to. You can talk to who you want to talk to. Until you tell me you want commitment and you serious about it.
Well, I think, Chrissy, a lot of women don't know how to date with intentions. You have to put it out there in the beginning of what you want so they understand it. So if that woman is not expressing what her needs are and how she want to be treated, you can't expect a man to read between the lines of how to treat you, because some of them don't come equipped on how to treat a woman or how to treat you per se. Because what the last woman may have accepted, the next woman may not. You know, the bare minimum. Let's just use that as an example. So if you put it out there from the beginning, and that's something that I learned too, set your standards.
Right.
You know, and it don't got to be way up here. Like, you can't be talking about, I need you to pay all my bills. No. But, you know, let them know what you will and will not put up with, what you will and will not tolerate with. So when he don't deliver, that's when you get ghost.
Right.
You know? So I don't believe in no soft girl era either. You know, as a woman, I feel like we always going to have that defense mechanism up until they show us otherwise. You know, we always going to be guarded until they show us otherwise, you know. And once they do, I still don't say let your guards down. Let him continue to show you who he is, you know, until you get to that point where you're comfortable to a certain extent. But I don't believe in no soft girl era at all.
That's made up. Who made this stuff up?
No,
They make up stuff every year.
Soft girl era for people that, I mean, I think that's that teenage love.
That's run over.
That's
You're not gonna run over me.
As long as I gotta get up and go to work, ain't no soft girl era for me. Right. You know, until you retire me, okay?
Well,
Put me up, baby. And I ain't talking about put up. Take me off the shelf. We date. No, put me up, baby. You don't gotta go to work tomorrow. Then I'm in my soft girl era, because now I can just go shop all day. To you, and I can take care of you. But ain't no soft girl era right now. So all y'all young ladies out there, ain't no soft girl era, okay? Just letting you know. I tell my daughter, ain't no soft girl era, honey. Until he can tell you, I'm retiring you, I don't put you in this house, it's furnished, you, all you gotta do is X, Y, and Z. Baby, okay, I'm a little soft. You got a little cushion, okay? Just a little bit.
But you still got to be ready just in case he fall. At the end of the day, they still fall. But a lot of women are allowing them to breadcrumb them. Yeah. And just like you said, you took it out my mouth. As in, because it always go this way from one end to another one. You cannot sit up here and be quiet to these men.
Ooh.
You cannot.
Mm-mm.
That's like I tell
Yeah,
everybody,
when
if
you
you with me, my foot is going to stay on your neck. I want a
Yes.
man to uplift me because I'm coming right behind you. So
Yeah.
it's going to be back and forth. If we can't go back and forth with lifting each other, we don't have anything. So don't play with me.
I got a question for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
This one hit home. How do y'all feel about dating someone that's equally yoked or on your level? How y'all feel about that? Would you date someone that is not on your level if you were a successful woman?
Financially?
Yeah.
I would, because you don't never know what his potential is. We look at men a lot in their potential, which a lot of us, like I said before, we have to
Ooh,
stop.
child,
But you have
y'all
to
opening up a
prove it to me.
conversation.
You have to prove this to me. If you a little loyal to me or whatever, it's okay.
That's okay. You
It's
with
okay.
that? So you make
You
more
just
money.
better show me that you're willing to open up a business, help build. I still want to see you be able to.
So you basically saying he need to be goal oriented.
There you go.
Okay, if he has goals and he has potential, you will work with him.
But yes, but you're gonna be working on it.
What about you, Toya?
I mean, because
Now,
Okay,
now
this
mind you,
Ask the question again.
You a 7-8 figure woman.
this is a
okay?
difficult question because
7-8. Don't be.
No,
around
answer the
bush.
question. No, answer the
You're a
question.
7-8 figure
We're on
woman.
the time frame. Answer
okay?
the question, Toya.
He works for the city. All right. He got a 401. Okay. He got a little retirement. He worked check to check. You know. He got 3 kids. Are you accepting? I ain't
Is
saying
he
the
on
kids
child
is the
support?
issue. Now, I mean, at the end of the day, he got responsibilities. He got bills.
Right.
Would you accept that man not being equally yoked financially with you?
okay, so the thing is that a lot of men say, why be with a man that you only see potential in? Because a lot of times the potential that you see in them will never be exhibit. Do that
Okay.
make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay.
You willing to wait on
so
Okay, now it's a tough question. Now, somebody just put in here in the comments. I like her comment.
Me
though.
too. That's what
but see, like you have to see him working towards something. You
Okay,
can't
so you
yeah, he has to be working to.
Same
He
way.
has to be able to show me that. Okay, even though I don't have it, but I'm putting in the work for it.
Okay.
You get what I'm
He
saying?
has
Because
potential,
he
he has
oh
goals.
Lord, I don't know. It's a difficult question
Come on,
because
Chrissy.
it's oh gosh.
If I'm making over 6 figures, I'm not gonna settle for a man that's under me.
Drop the
Reason
mic.
being,
Throw the mic away.
huh? I'm gonna say my reason being for that is because I'm looking for a leader. I'm the leader. I'm the breadwinner here. You get what I'm saying? I always want you to be the big dog. I want you. Hold on. Let me finish.
I was gonna say, let me.
I got to have a leader. I see my mental. I done prayed too long, and I know what it is. I don't mind you making less money, but I'm not going to settle for you. I won't even date you, as a matter of fact. I'll let you know that I'm not ready for you. I don't want to hurt your feelings. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to engage with you anyway, because we gotta talk. We gotta find out who I'm dealing with here. If I'm worth all this and you worth this, we ain't matching, baby. We're not matching. I can understand that we may have the best chemistry in the world, but at the end of the day, I gotta put my mindset to where I'm mentally at. I need somebody in a certain bracket with me. We got to be in a certain tax bracket. If I make this type of money, I ain't messing with no bottom feeder. Lord forgive me if that's what y'all want to call them. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I'm not trying to discredit nobody because everybody deserves somebody. But all I'm saying to you is, if I make a certain amount of money, I would expect for my husband to be on the same level or above me. Simple. That's it. That's all.
Okay. Let me give you my answer.
Okay.
So, having to experience a man that's financially equipped and stable to date you in your bracket, that comes with a lot of responsibilities for that man.
Right.
So he is a busy man, because if he making the kind of money that you want him to make on your level, both of y'all are busy. So for me, I would date out of my tax bracket, only because you may meet, and the young lady that's on here that commented, she took the words off my tongue, because I feel as though you may have something to bring that man to your level of financial abilities, to where not only is he gonna respect you as a woman for seeing something in him that nobody else did, but I have dated those men that make 6-7 figures, you know, and they treat you like crumbs. Yeah, and it's very rare. I'm not saying they're not out there, because this is a discussion that me and my cousins have had for years and years. And I'm trying to explain to both of them, you know, you don't have to date in your tax bracket, but if that's what you're looking for, so be it. You know, you just have to understand what comes with that at the same time.
So it's a fight on both ends if you
woman
think about
that's
it.
financially stable mentally is different from a man that's financially stable. A man with power can be dangerous. You know,
and a man with no power can be dangerous too, because guess what? You got the power. So therefore, it's like, to me, it's half and half.
Right, but a woman tends to know how to manage and deal with the situation a lot more easier than a man. When you're dating a man that has the upper hand on you by having most of the money and most of the power, then he tends to want to, he will overpower you and make you feel like he controls you in everything that you do. Right. So I'm not saying you got to go all the way to the bottom, Chrissy, like you said, but at least in the middle. You know, if he has some potential.
See, first of all, I'm be intimidated a little bit. I'm be scared a little bit. You see what I'm saying? My nerves get bad.
Mine do too.
And see, you don't know what God bringing to you.
Too. But
at least I know he risky. You at the top. I know you got something to lose.
But guess what? It's for that man.
And some of them don't care though.
Look at Shannon Sharp.
Date her with 7-8 figures already. He's already humbling himself as a man to know that his woman is financially stable to take care of the household. So again, he gonna do whatever he can. I want a man that will worship the ground I walk on.
There you go.
A man that say I gotta squeeze you in my schedule.
There you go.
I don't know if I can take you out to dinner tonight.
See, I'm not gonna have nobody talk to me like that anyways. That's the first
But
thing.
that's how they do.
Because they got that money too.
You got some who've actually made it. It depends on. We got people that we never even heard of that made it way to work. That got money.
Yeah, they make it work.
Again, I can't really speak for everybody else. It's always something for somebody.
Right.
So I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I take the mediocre. You know,
okay.
You go.
And a lot of people probably won't agree with that, but I will take the mediocre.
But that's you. That's what you accept.
Yeah,
I mean, we can't get mad with
mediocre because I feel like that mediocre. I can work with that mediocre.
Right.
Okay.
You know, that mediocre gonna worship the ground. He gonna massage.
She started opening up doors. See what I'm talking about?
You know, I'm gonna take that mediocre. But if I'm able to meet that 6-7 figure man, of course, if he come with knowing how to treat me and it doesn't make me feel that I'm beneath him, then that's a different story too. But I thought I'd throw that out there because that's a question as you continue to grow. And honestly, in business with us women, that's a hard, touchy subject because again, a lot of men don't want to deal with women that's doing
better than them.
on a higher level or making more money than them. They tend to think that they stray away from that. They're not needed. That woman don't need me.
That's what I'm saying.
What they fail to realize, we don't need you. We want you. It's
that part.
But I've seen something that said being the head of household does not always necessarily mean financially.
It doesn't. No, I agree.
And I think that's where the confusion comes in when men have a woman that makes more than them. It's not financially. Like you're still a man. If you can still do manly duties.
So okay.
But a man has pride. Don't ever forget it.
They do.
The pride in certain men, they can't stand for it.
That's
you got some men who
But
date a woman.
we step back and allow that man to be a man. You ain't got to make no 6 figure. You can be come on.
Yeah.
You
But
have to
let's
step
say you
back
run
and
into
allow
a
that
man you
man to be
might
a
meet.
man. It's a lot of us women don't allow these men to be men.
And then a lot of women will talk to the man
That's what I'm saying.
like they're less
He'll
than
leave her alone.
if they
And
make
he
more
need to
money.
leave her alone. Just being honest.
Some people just can't deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're overly fine, man. You look too good for me. I ain't talking to you anyway.
Oh
Cause
God.
baby, you come with problems.
Look, I'm for real. I argument a twin cat. Them fine ones try. They be in the middle.
I don't mess with them fine men because y'all is a headache. And I know somebody after you, baby. So I don't even give myself the opportunity to even try to talk to you, baby. I tell you, because you look too good. I know somebody after you. That's the first thing. Somebody they all right, they decent. You know what I'm saying? They got somebody after them, but that fine one.
You want ugly?
I like him, baby.
I ain't gonna say I want them like that, but I don't want no unstable looking creature. Okay. But you got to be good enough for my eyes to have some light. And I don't care about like your teeth, your smile, your eyes, your forehead, your back. You know what I'm saying? Give me something.
Your back.
But I don't want no man that's too. For me, if you too fine, I can't find no flaw on your body.
Yeah. So we know.
They really
Well,
Once you build
you
them
got
up,
more
and get them
men.
right,
I mean,
then
more
we know.
men that has the ladies after them. They fine versus the one that's all right. Yeah, they do.
Real bad.
Big ones too. Big ones too.
You guys.
Big ones with that money do too.
Just finna say, to rap, they use that money.
Baby, they got
use
that money.
Ain't cheap, no
They
worries.
really been like old
And
fish.
you be like, you got the nerve.
Yeah, I had it powered down for you, and you tried me like this. Yeah, don't feel too good.
One of the things they gonna get that money up, boy, because they already know that's the damn thing. Yeah, that's the only damn thing you got.
Listen, I know we have to close out, but Angel just said something, you guys, ladies.
What she said?
Let's talk about a little bit when we build a nickel.
I ain't never built one, so I can't. I don't know. Built one.
Look, she said I did.
We did, you did. You probably just didn't pay attention.
I
then they try to-
gave him a little insight, but I ain't
And
never
listen,
built
as long
nobody.
as you give him the ability to.
Insight, baby, that's you building.
Let's talk about, because you know a lot of times women build men. You build them up. You dress them up. You fix them up, and then they come and they try to do they big one on you.
Oh yeah, Miss Scott.
But mom, cause they want to run over them. They want to run over them.
Wow.
Michelle, okay, you say you built somebody, and then they turn around and try to.
Yeah, we all did.
Got that ego out the roof. You hear me?
Yeah.
And you turn around and straight try me.
Try to put your ugly ass on the pedestal.
That's why I ain't never built nobody. I don't want to have to go to gun club, so that's why I don't build nobody. My nerve, I can't.
Like, for real, like
Nope,
you.
nope.
Come on, you look like Cookie Monster.
Right.
See?
Bitch, put you on that pedestal.
And I
put you on
gave
that
you a
pedestal,
chance.
I'ma snatch your rat back. Don't play with it.
But it gives them a boost of confidence.
Right.
At least you know you did something good. I'm just saying that. But they will definitely, they'll try you. All of them. But the ugly ones do the worst.
Oh
Wow.
boy.
The worst damage.
Cause the nerve of them.
The nerve of their ugly ass.
Wow.
So serious.
Cause they ugly ass done got something good. Now they think they the shit.
But you know what? When they feel like they got somebody that look good and they got money too, they gonna stunt.
Yeah.
They gonna stunt. Oh, my look like this, and she got this going on, so I know I can. Child.
Bag another one.
And can't.
Really can't. We just want. They just what they just want.
But it has to be hurtful to build somebody to get them where you want to be, and then they just pretty much poop on you. You know what I'm saying?
does.
That's why I said mentally, you ain't coming equipped enough to where I need you to be. Give me half of that. I'm not gonna keep building nobody up because I'm not build a bear. That's not my job. You should already come as a man. I can help you out with certain things. Let's say like, okay, for instance, you don't know how to pray. Okay, let's work on that. But you got to. I ain't finna just have you all big headed, cause honey, you ain't finna just turn around on me like off of what that movie
Change
was.
your wardrobe,
So you can play that game
change-
and you see how that lady
Where you
did,
hang out,
Bobby Brown,
right,
and what he
you
did.
eat, what cologne
Fixed his
you
teeth
wear.
and
That's all
put him on some
good.
clothes.
Right.
I ain't doing that.
Just
I'm not
a nice
doing all that.
compliment of what they got on. Damn, baby, you look good with this on. You're building them up. Building
Yeah.
their comfort.
Like I said, if two can play that game, remember what the chick did with Bobby Brown? You see what he did to her, didn't it? All right. And that was just a movie, but that stuff happened in real life though.
It do. It do.
Y'all ain't see them jail people that do that married in 90 days? Y'all ain't see how them girls getting treated?
Yeah, it does.
Like how y'all gonna get a person from the chain gang anyways?
Yes.
You gotta love yourself, ladies. You better love yourself.
Self-love is the best love.
Absolutely.
Don't get talked to any kind of way. Don't get treated any kind of way.
But see, a lot of us women, we can't help who we are.
If I can.
If you got that loving, no. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's on you. But if you got that loving heart and that's who you are, anybody that comes next, they still gonna get that treatment once you heal.
Yeah.
They're still gonna get that treatment because that's who you are. So you're gonna build every man that's coming your way.
You want to
You
introduce
just-
them
yes.
to different things and nice things and how you want them
Some
to
people
dress.
can't get
But
no help. You got some
sometimes-
fools out here, honey, because I
Listen,
tried
when a
that
woman
before. You ain't
gets
got good
fed
sense.
up,
Yeah, you get fed up.
when a
that's
woman
it.
gets
But
fed up, because you can give so much to people, and then you get to that one relationship, and that guy can be perfect, but you can be so worn out and just drained, and you just.
But that means
You know
can't
what?
heal yet. That's why you never go to another relationship until you heal. That's people jumping from relationship to relationship, and you taking all that baggage.
That baggage, yeah.
You can't do that.
That's right.
I don't tolerate things. I ain't taking too much baggage. I'm not tolerating certain activity. I'm not tolerating certain language how you talk to me. I'm not tolerating what time you calling me. If you calling me late, hold on. First of all, we got this wrong. Don't call my phone at the time of the night. First of all, you done scared me because I'm sleeping, thinking it's an emergency. What did you call me for? You get what I'm saying? You got to know how to talk. This is how I talk. Don't don't call me any time of the night because I'm thinking something wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You got to learn to set boundaries. Again, we got to learn to set boundaries because if you don't tell a man what it is, they're going to try you anyway. I don't care what you say. I done said plenty of things. Jokers still tried me. So it's like,
That's true.
it's a give and take. It's a gamble when it comes to dating. The dating pool's full of poop in it, you know. But I ain't going to stop dating, you know. Somebody out there for me, Lord. Where my husband? Come here.
Now.
Find me.
Immediately. But seriously though, like who don't want love? Like I've told people this, like men, like who doesn't want love? That's why I asked you how you grew up too, because I dated a person, their background was all jacked up. I had a couple people, and I'm like, this ain't gonna work because you got past trauma in your life, you got past trauma experiences, and for me, I ain't no damn therapist. If I can hold some of my trauma, I know you can hold some of yours, but some people, men can't maintain their emotions. Let them get pissed off. All right. Them jokers get crazy, and see that right there gonna already make me nervous because I don't know if you might snap. So my best bet is I'm gonna leave you alone because I don't know your limitations. So I don't give a man the benefit of the doubt to go too far with me acting crazy. I'm gonna leave you alone. Cause you got some people who will show out on you after a month or two. Them jokers to show their colors.
And sometimes you just show back out and they ass get right. You got some on they ain't have a woman that hey put their ass in place.
First of all, like I said, you start to scare me, you acting all crazy, getting all irate, that's a problem for me. Because when I get crazy, somebody don't get hurt. So that's why I tell myself I'm gonna remove myself. Yes, I remove myself.
Said, you got to show that craziness one time to get him in there.
But that goes back to something that we spoke on earlier. Like a lot of people fake it until they make it. Like you get in relationships with people, they pretend.
But you
a lot of men gonna tell you what you want to hear in the beginning, just to get what they want up out of you, and then once they get it, then they start acting funny. They start moving funny. So then now we become crazy.
That's when
I
step
become
down.
the problem. Then when we have to react to their actions, then you know.
But I'm gonna go crazy because I'm not gonna lose myself. So you gonna get that crazy side because I'm not gonna lose myself.
Weeba say I love Chrissy. I am her and she is me.
I love you too, baby.
Hey Weeba.
That's right, honey.
And Weeba, listen, I hope you guys get justice for your niece. I don't know what we can do to help you guys, but listen, let us know because that was some bull crap that happened to that baby. She has an autistic niece that was beat in a hotel by several young ladies. And Michelle, I don't know how I let this go by. Yes.
I couldn't watch the whole video.
Weeba's niece got beat in a hotel on
daughter.
We're not talking about it. No, we're not going to just put who it is. But we're going to, not we're going to. But it happened at a hotel right here in Palm Beach County where the young ladies beat the autistic, I believe she was 19 years old, and they videotaped it, and it was just horrible. Like, and I just cannot believe
it was viral.
I could not believe that
it was shared.
And I don't care if they were teenagers or adults, sat and watched the recording.
They had a plan.
And beat on this autistic person. Wow. It's crazy.
They planned that. Because I seen the clip in the elevator. My thing is, to me, she
past weekend?
Yeah, she already like she was scared in the elevator.
Let us know.
I wish she would have screamed for help because you can. Her facial expression screamed like she was uncomfortable. It was like a clip. I guess they was doing Snapchats or something. I don't know what they were doing, but it was an elevator clip that I ended up seeing, and I'm like, the baby don't even look comfortable. I'm like, so her face expression showing like she's scared. And when I seen the video, I'm like, wait, what? Wait a minute. This is what they did to this girl? No wonder why she looked like she was terrified. I wish she would have screamed and yelled. Somebody would have heard her before they got to the room. That was set up. That was planned for her.
Oh, wow. I didn't know they
had an elevator clip. They had an elevator clip. All the girls.
That is ridiculous.
And she was scared. You see her face, and it's like she was in the middle. And I'm like, why everybody look happy and she ain't happy? And then for them to do that girl like that, and then I think that her clothes was off or something to the point where you can't really see the video. Yeah, it's that bad. It's that bad. And
all they behinds need to go to jail.
I don't know. She's the smallest out of everybody. Like, she's very small and petite. And it's like, y'all, if y'all know that this is supposed to be y'all friends, see, that's why you be careful who you talking about your friends with.
trying to
Who
say.
got her to go out there, and how many girls was you friends with?
But see, okay, here's my thing. When autistic children love to friend people,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
they believe that everybody is their friend.
Right.
If you give them a little conversation, they believe that you're their
But was
friend,
she
and the
higher
nerve of
functioning
them.
autistic or lower functioning?
I'm not
Was she
sure.
verbal?
I don't know. Yeah, she was
I
verbal.
believe she was
Yeah, she
verbal.
can talk.
Verbal.
She can talk.
Yeah.
But I don't
Pretty
think that she
aware
probably
of
had
her
an idea.
surroundings for the most part.
I know she looked scared on that elevator ride, though. If they got that clip, when they showed that to the police, that elevator clip looked like she was very uncomfortable.
I need to pull this up. Y'all gotta
Yes,
see
but
this.
justice
They may
for
not
her.
have it no more. I don't know.
Justice for
They,
her.
it may be blurred out, but I hope the elevator clip will show like
Yes,
she
the
looked like she
full
was
video
terrified.
was worse. Thanks for bringing awareness. Yes, but whatever we can do to help you guys, let us know, because
Wow.
that was just ridiculous.
That was dead wrong. That was wrong. I couldn't watch that whole video. No, not nobody child.
These
Not like
children
that.
are cruel.
I think it was like 4 of them, 5 of them.
Yeah.
4 or 5 of them. Then you got this one really heavy sized girl. You know this
You
is too
know
much.
her big behind shouldn't have been nowhere
She probably
near
was
nothing.
and I'm telling you, somebody was the ringleader. Somebody got her to come with them, and then my thing, they had a nice hotel, so I know somebody had to hear somebody hollering. They was at a nice
Who rented the
hotel.
hotel?
I don't know, but it was a nice
Everybody
hotel.
need to be under the jail.
It was a nice hotel,
they do.
and then for nobody to hear her, because I'm sure you heard tussling. I know somebody had to hear something. Somebody had to walk by and hear
So
something.
they beat her with their hand?
Yeah.
They killed her?
No,
she's not dead.
no,
but
no.
they physically like
They assaulted her.
But like for what? Because what could she have possibly done to you?
She didn't
guys
deserve that now.
for you to do that.
And
to
they
her?
videotaped it, so which means that's embarrassment for her age group. That went all around. Instagram is the maturing thing. That went all around. So imagine your family members getting this type of stuff and they see this. You got kids probably, and you know what I mean? I don't know if she's going to school or not as far as going back, because I wouldn't want to go back to school and the whole school know this happened to me.
Yeah.
And they seeing you, first of all, before the clip got blurred, that mean them children seeing her with no, you know what I'm saying, how she was. Those kids videotaped that for a reason. And now that's good they videotaped it, because now
Yeah.
you can pin them up and find out who did
Everybody
what.
get all
So
their
y'all
ass.
did bad, but you did good at the same time too, because your face is now on camera.
Yep.
And whoever the person was recording, you are being accountable too, because you sat there and let this go on.
Conspiracy.
Yep.
So to me, it's like these girls got to stop. I don't know, meeting up. I don't know, stop warring. What, you know what I mean? Kids can kind of get out your view, and they can. Kids can get out your view. But for that was definitely uncalled for. That remind me of
Yeah.
the girl back in the time when they was there was another clip when it was last year before last. The girl on the Shaquilla, what her name was? What that girl name was? They whooped her. They went out of the country.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay. She went
Yeah.
for a,
Passed, right?
yeah,
They
yeah.
passed.
Passed away.
Yeah, like stuff like that is like you don't even know who you be with. That's the crazy part. You don't even know who you with.
That's
the
crazy.
scary part.
They laugh in your face, but hate you behind.
These days, it's definitely no loyalty, no
At
friendship
all.
at all. It ain't like
If
how
they
it
not
used
your
to
date,
be.
and then you can't even.
Ain't no such thing as day one. Day
You
ones
see, I stopped.
But see, this
Day
one right
ones
here.
was our generation.
Yeah.
Where we used to fight for our friendships,
Yeah.
not fight
Our
friends.
friends, yeah.
They going
It's a
competition and
difference.
all that old crazy
Yeah,
crap. But to me,
yeah.
that was uncalled for. That was just like brutal. I couldn't even watch the whole thing. That's somebody's child. I'm not gonna watch that like that. That's too much for my eyes to see. Prosecute them.
Yep.
Everybody.
To the fullest extent.
Y'all shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
It's the way you handle things, but that wasn't the way to go to do it.
It wasn't. But listen, you guys,
Dang, man.
this has been a wonderful show.
Yes. It was.
I have really enjoyed myself. I would like to thank everybody for your comments. We see you guys. We sorry we didn't get a chance to communicate with you guys too much, but we love you guys for tuning in. Michelle, any final words for the people? Let them know how they can contact you. What is coming up next for Passionate Care? Let us know.
Well, only thing I can say is for you guys to keep following us on social media, keep spreading the word about the company. The more you know about developmental disabilities, the better. We would love to be a help with sharing resources and providing services for those in our communities. You guys can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, our website, www.passionatecareservice.net, or you can Google us. And again, we're always open to volunteers to stop by the program as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to all my family and staff for tuning in. And thank you, Chit Chat ladies. I appreciate you guys for having me tonight.
You're welcome. Thank you for visiting us, Miss Angel.
Well, It's a pleasure of having you, and I'm loving what you're doing.
Thank
I'm
you.
loving what you're doing. It was somewhat what I wanted to do, but it wasn't for artistic
Okay.
or, special needs. It was more for the group homes once they
Yes.
kick them out at 18.
Gotcha.
But that's still my passion, so I'm still going for it. So I might
you
be
can
coming
still
to...
give me a call
Yes,
if you're
so
looking
I'm
to venture out into
putting
that
people
field.
in... Yeah, he placing me. But, yeah, that's my passion on that one.
Thank you.
And with another young lady, but she kind of merged from me. But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
But we got to grab our kids and, oh my God, I'm gonna say it like I said all the time. We got to grab our kids. We got to grab a hold of our kids. We got to know exactly what they doing, when they doing it, how they doing it. Cause this, this just don't work my whole little nerve up right now. So I can't even have this what y'all just told me because I didn't even see it. So it just bothered me. So
You would have cried. I couldn't watch it. I turned it off. I said, I ain't watching this. I can't stand to see it.
Yeah, I would have cried too. I'm a crybaby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it. But,
It was, I seen a video. It was this one little girl. I believe it was like, I don't know if it was a middle school or elementary school, but she was like a tiny girl in a wheelchair. And the girls had her in the big stall of the bathroom.
The child was handicapped. They had her in a wheelchair.
Yes.
Man,
The little
boy.
girl couldn't even stand up, and she had the little braces on her leg. Have you ever seen like the little Caucasian girl who like have the braces on her legs? She does the commercial sometimes. She
Okay,
was
yes.
like kind of that stature. And
That's
they
crazy.
were beating this little black girl in the bathroom, and I'm like, really?
Lord help me.
But they erased the video so quick because it's like,
Lord got to help me.
come
No,
on.
God got to help me more, so I know what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Come on, then you can see
Jesus
the little
Christ.
girl. She trying to pull up on the sink and get that video was very heart wrenching to watch because I'm
I
like,
can't watch nothing like that. I watched the beginning.
Really?
I'm done.
And see, that's the thing about the commercial. They bringing that world out. That's why I say you in a world right now that nobody really don't understand and know.
Right.
They bringing that world out because they using her now as a model commercial to let people know that these are people, human,
Yes.
that really have these needs, and we
Absolutely.
need y'all to see them. These kids been hide. These adults been hidden
Yes.
due to this.
right.
Yep.
And this don't make no sense. Now that they're coming out, y'all want to harm them more. Come on, man. Y'all got to get it together.
They're too vulnerable.
Yeah.
They're taking advantage of them.
Yes.
Ugh.
Miss Chrissy.
Well, you guys, it came down to the end of the night. Michelle, thank you for coming and blessing us with your presence and also educating us as well too. I'm happy for you. Hope the horizon expands even better for you.
Thank you.
As far as for the topics with the men, get it together, ladies. I know we masculine, but at the same time, men are getting too feminine. So y'all got to reverse this thing, all right? Reverse it, and everything will be all right. As far as for ladies, men with y'all kids, y'all got to find out who y'all kids hanging with because some things don't end too well with this violence that they're promoting. Because as they get older, I hope that they grow out of it, but you got some people who still have that nonsense and stuff happens to your kids down the line. You got parents who ain't afraid to go out about their kids, so please educate y'all kids on putting your hands on people's children, and especially when it comes to multiple hands. So yeah, I would hope that y'all really talking to y'all kids.
Yes.
And it's been a beautiful night. Caught up
Yes,
on a
it
lot.
was.
Ladies look beautiful.
All right, give us your last words, love.
Hi, you guys. I am your girl, Miss Swinton. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, what is going on here?
But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Michelle, thank you for coming on the Chick Chat show. I really appreciate you. I tell you all the time on Facebook, I am super duper proud of you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart because I have seen where you've come from, and just to see you where you're at today, it is a very proud moment to see that you have multiple facilities where you are servicing people in our communities that have special needs because everybody matters. And being that you are opening up an avenue for them to be comfortable, because I had one of my cousins goes to your program, and just for you to be able to teach them independence. And this is what you guys are not realizing. They are learning life skills. They are learning how to function. They are learning how to do things that they are learning how to do everyday things that can make them better people. As you guys can see on the videos, Passionate Care is very passionate in what they do. They take time to care for each individual that graces their doors. Every family that entrusts their loved ones with Michelle and her staff, they are happy. These people are in here excelling. They are blooming. I saw an interview that Michelle did with one of her participants. Because I call them clients or whatever. But with one of her participants, where her and her dad came together and she created her own business. Her dad oversees it and she is out there putting it. Man, listen, Michelle is giving these people hope for the future. She is giving them another avenue to let them know just because you have a disability or a handicap, that does not mean that that is the end of your life. Michelle, I'm telling you, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
I am most grateful for you. And like I told your mom the other day, we thank you, Miss Trina, for having her and sharing her with us, okay? Because she is definitely a trailblazer in our community. And we are happy to have you. Thank you for visiting the Chick Chat Show.
Thank you, guys. I feel so bad because I should have been here a long time ago.
You should have.
So now that I'm here, I really appreciate you guys, and I wish you guys much success with the podcast.
Thank you.
Because the things that you guys speak on, the awareness you're also bringing to the community by allowing others to showcase, you know, their businesses, their talents, their community services, all the above, I think, and women is killing it. I think you guys are really doing something great here, and I wish you much success. And anyone that I can bring on board to help as well with sponsorships, I'm going to do that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And keep spreading the word.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys, and it's the Chit Chat Show. It's your girl, Miss Toya.
And this is your girl, Chrissy.
Your girl Angel, baby.
And I'm Michelle.
We'll see you guys next Wednesday. Thank you.
Your loved one deserves
Y'all are
special
so
care.
funny.
That's why there's Passionate Care Services, providing home health care clients with a personalized range of support services. Our goal is to allow our clients to remain in home with their independence, enjoying a better quality of life. From home companion to respite care to skilled nursing services, help and care for your loved one is available from Passionate Care Services, providing quality care with a passionate heart. Visit us at passionatecareservice.net.
Yeah, we back with another one. Miss Toya, Chrissy, Angel.
This is Wednesday night, and our vibes are high. This is ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Oh, this is Chick Chat night. We're gonna vibe all night. Oh, this is Chick Chat night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Chick Chat night. Chick Chat night. Chick Chat night.
So what y'all thought? We were over with? Nah, we back like we never left.
Okay. So ladies, if you're rocking with us, go on and put your hands up and let me see.